breakfast, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, D.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray airing it out for Hearns. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Demetrius Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
From the 24, Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 39, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught by Hearns. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. All day, D.
Here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Touchdown, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And he's got it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
Mariota to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On the run, it's McNichols. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together. Now Murray has it stripped, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Know your job.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw is Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now it's McNichols. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Switch up. Check safety, check safety. We got double up. Check 4, check 4.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
and they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
They go play action. Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down.
Chopper.
From the red zone now, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Hearns brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Switch.
This is Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They can't hang with us.
On the ground, this is McNichols. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Titans on Ringo. Three. They're going to 88.
Play action now. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He finds Humphries. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. One.
From the gun, Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Check 55 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Look, just up, wait. Bye-bye. I'm scared. Go, go.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready. 6 yards. 55. Watch the out. Watch the out. He's coming. Don't let him.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check route.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. 55, Mike, 55. 65, 65. 65. Switch.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds McLaurin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, it's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Check right 54. Right 54.
Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the eye. Where are they, team? Where are they good?
Throwing, Mariota. Going for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Jones, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Set! 50-50 flag! 50-50! We got it, we got it!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. This is caught by Hearns. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go!
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's checking.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's McNichols. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check.
Here's Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. To throw is Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
One. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Now Mariota.
Here we go.
He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Murray to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here's Murray from midfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes, left side. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And my, how the tables have turned after that play. And you know what? You think back to 1978. Little history lesson here. Take us through it, Charles. You remember that.
I remember it well. Trying to run out the clock. The Giants, Joe Pizarczyk trying to hand off to Larry Zonka. The ball goes on the ground, and Herm Edwards picks it up. What do we call that?
Look it up, kids. The miracle at the Meadowlands. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Murray. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Tennessee, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.